like a roar in the meadow. We are tall beneath 1,000 points of light. I counted them all.
Hi everyone, Linda Heldman here for Canadian Beats. We are in Toronto with the lovely Raine Hamilton. Welcome, Raine.
Hi.
Hi. So, you are from Winnipeg.
Accurate. Yes, that's true.
Alrighty, born and raised?
Born in Victoria,
Oh.
and then very quickly moved to Winnipeg. And that's where I grew up. That's where a lot of my family is.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a nice spot. I have friends there. We actually have a Canadian Beats contributor out there, Nancy Dagg. So, yeah, if you're doing a show out there, I should definitely get her to come catch one of your shows.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, awesome. So, on March 23rd, you released your second album called Night Sky, which, as I was telling you before we started recording, I was listening to it on my drive down from Sudbury yesterday, and I liked it so much that I listened to it a second time, and it just, your vocals have this quality that I find it's very soft and peaceful, but then you have this punch to it, that strength and power that comes out when you sing as well. So I find
Well, thank you.
I find that really like the best of both worlds. It's great.
Cool, thanks.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Other than the fact we know you're from Winnipeg. So how did you get involved with music?
I am from a musical family. My parents are great musicians. They met actually in a rock and roll band in the 70s in Winnipeg. And that was just a really normal part of our family. It was to play music and write music and to collaborate and to sing together. So I really do come upon this naturally. It's something I've inherited to a degree, and I had that interest really early on to play music and create music.
Great. And you're a songwriter as well. So all the songs on Night Sky you wrote?
That's right, they're all original songs. One of them is a co-write, the song La Plaine is a co-write with myself and some other French-speaking Manitoban artists. And the song Every Day, which is the instrumental, that's a co-write with myself and my trio mates. And usually how it would work is I would come to a rehearsal with some songs penned and pretty organized, and then together we would figure out the string arrangement for it. And so my trio mates from Winnipeg, Nathaniel Felicitas and Quentin Bart, are really key parts of that process, and they just contributed so much.
The whole album is beautiful. Like it's going on my playlist, whether it be at home or when I'm traveling. Believe me, I do a lot of traveling. It's really good. Early March, you released Starlight. It's a very catchy tune, not in the way maybe a pop song would be a catchy tune, but your vocals in that, I find myself singing along to.
Cool.
It's really, really a nice song. And you're classified on the internet as a folk artist. Do you see yourself as a folk artist? Because I see all kinds of things, including folk, when I listen to your music. So how would you describe your sound?
Well, I think it depends, how you pick it up and look at it, right? But I do describe myself as a folk artist because I'm writing from that background, from a singer-songwriter informed background. My dad is a really prolific songwriter. I grew up listening to that music of his generation, and I really do feel drawn to that. And so I'm writing, I think, within the singer-songwriter tradition, but with this classical kind of overlap style of the string quartet sound that we achieve with the string trio. So sometimes I'll call it chamber folk. Chamber music meets folk music.
Okay. Just different songs as I was listening to. There was definitely the classical. There's one song that's got a little bit of a Celtic overtone to it. There's another one that's got a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit of an East Coast sound to it. And you mentioned La Plaine, which to me is the poppiest song on the album. It's got more pop beats. So there's a little bit of everything. It really takes you on a musical journey.
Oh, great. Thank you.
So that's what we're doing an album review here apparently. We're doing an album review. So what was the inspiration to bring that classical edge when most mainstream music right now is not?
I think for me, this combination of like singer-songwriter meets string quartet, string trio vibe is just like an organic meeting of my parts.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have that singer-songwriter background from my family, and I studied classical violin growing up, and I did that in university. So for me, it's a marrying of two parts of myself that I think just make really good sense for me.
It's a beautiful combination.
Thanks.
It really is. I love it. Don't stop doing it. It's great. Now, my stomach's grumbling. Okay, the title Night Sky. Describe, tell me how you came to that title for the song.
So once we had recorded the songs, I really took a thorough listen through, just looking for what connected them together. And kind of through that process of recording, I had been trusting that there was a thread together. It felt right to me. I just couldn't see it yet. I trusted that in time I would see it. So I was listening, waiting to see, waiting to notice how are these all connected. And I just noticed so many references to the images of the night sky, and that is a theme that recurs quite often through most of the songs, actually. And to me, it is a metaphor of reaching out and of growing towards the larger world and the larger universe. And that felt really like the appropriate title for the collection of those songs. That's what they had in common. They all want to grow.
That's great. I love it. Now you're embarking on a tour at the moment. Obviously, in Winnipeg. Yeah, we're in Toronto.
Yeah.
And tomorrow night, I know you have a house concert, which I'm really excited to be able to see you perform.
Thanks for coming.
And Sunday, you're at the Burdock. And from there, you are doing a little bit of an Ontario tour.
Yeah, we'll see a lot of Ontario.
That's good. That's good. In general, people like what they hear? Because I certainly like what I hear.
In general, and I'm so happy to share with people. And that's my wish for these songs, that they are heard and that they land on the ears, that we want to hear them.
Absolutely. A few interesting things came up when I was sent your information. We have to talk about it. You, with touring, I love how it says, my eye out here. Okay, I love how it says, Raine has toured Canada extensively, driving, flying, and floating her way across.
It's true. There've been some modes.
And a couple of the highlights is, and I love this, you've played 3 times with the Winnipeg Symphony Orchestra. Oh my goodness, tell me about those experiences.
Playing with the Winnipeg Symphony was like having musical wings. It was so powerful. And those players are so skilled and so talented and so sensitive, and they operate together as this beautiful organism. And it just feels so supported to play with them. That was like a kind of an out-of-body experience.
I can imagine that. Now, were you singing as well as playing?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was playing guitar and singing songs that I wrote. It was so beautiful.
And to have this orchestra behind you, it's just, goosebumps, right? Goosebump moment.
Hi, Kitty.
Incredible. It also says you played a concert in a cave.
Really ever. So this was in the Rat's Nest Cave just outside Canmore, and there's this business, Canmore Caves, that takes people on tours of this cave. And yeah, we hauled our gear down there, and we had a recording engineer and all our instruments and things. And luckily we had the help of the cave people to help us down, because it was a bit much for my prairie heart to squeeze through the spaces and to like crawl down things and shimmy along ledges and click your safety harness onto the lines. It was very involved, and so beautiful, and such a beautiful experience to be under the earth in that way, and it felt like being held still.
Cool. Well, you know, I live in Sudbury, and we have the mines.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Hey, good
to
idea.
go down, and there's a few places where they go down. There's a research lab called Snow Lab, and it's not even all the way down, but it's there, and it's a whole little buzzing community down there, they've got to have a place that you can
Ooh.
perform. You need to arrange that. That would be
That's
really
a great
cool.
idea.
That would be really cool. And just everything bouncing off the rock, and that would just sound incredible. We've got to get you performing in Sudbury. There was that. And then, of course, festivals. And, you did the Via Rail.
Oh yeah.
That, I have a lot of musician friends that have done that, and they all say it is the most amazing experience.
It was so lovely, and I love to travel by train. It's such a human pace
Mm-hmm.
of travel. And it's lovely to connect with the people on the train and to see them sometimes again and again. You get to have lunch with them. They feed the artists well. They treat us really well. I've had some of the best nights of sleep ever on the train.
You find that motion and just the hum. It really is a great way to travel. Awesome. Alrighty. Do you have a particular favorite song on the album that you like to perform, or is just a personal favorite?
You know, like they all are so special to me, it's true. But I think that I am the most proud of Starlight and of the song for Hildegard, which is Around, that we wrote.
That is a pretty deep song. I love it.
Cool, thank you.
Like I said,
Thanks for
I've listened
listening
to
so
it. I listened to it, and I will listen to it some more. I think it's awesome. So what else is coming up for you in 2018?
We have festivals coming up in the summertime, some more tours in the fall, a little bit of being at home in the winter, which I enjoy. I also do a lot of workshop work with children in schools, so I'll do a lot of that in Manitoba and other provinces as well. And then the spring, more touring, and then probably the world.
Awesome. I love it. Well, I wish you all the best. And I'm really looking forward to seeing tomorrow night's concert.
Right on, thanks,
And
Linda.
I hope this won't be the last interview that we get to do. I want to see more of you and hear more of your music.
That's awesome, let's do it.
Raine Hamilton will put up her social media. Please check her out. YouTube, there's some beautiful videos there. You can buy the album on iTunes, listen on Spotify.
All the places.
All the places. It's definitely worthwhile.
It's on the whole internet.
It is.
Yeah.
It's worldwide.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Raine.
Awesome. Thanks, Linda.
Appreciate it. Great. Raine Hamilton, and I'm Linda Halpin for Canadian Beats.
I learned to grow. Where the winds are wild and the land is warm. Where the rivers cut the earth, turn the soil to mud and clay. I learned to grow. And I learned to walk. Reaching out a prairie mile and looking up, stepping one foot then the other on the flatlands of my home. I learned to walk, and I learned to look to the earth, the sky, the spaces in between, to see the common colors of the grass that's not yet green. I learned to look like a royal in the meadow. We are tall beneath 1,000 points of light. I counted them all. Amidst the stir and wonder, found my hand to hold, and I found in the rolling cold comfort from the cold. grass may grow and you I love